GIAN local coordinator, Dr. Roy, my faculty colleagues, participants from across the India, and some were joined online also. My co-coordinator, unfortunately, she is not able to join us today. So I welcome you all in this last session of this GIAN course on security and threats of generative AI in biometric. And for past last year, we did the discussion, we prepared everything. And 6 days back, I welcomed you in the beginning of this course, and today we are at the commencement of this course. So I would like to summarize this course, what we did, sir, in this last 5 days. So we started with the basics of the biometric systems. We talked about how the generative AI is being used. We discussed about GAN and diffusion models. Then participants learned how to implement a complete biometric system based on the two most common biometric modalities, that is fingerprint and face. After this, we discussed about evaluation, how the biometric performance of the biometric systems are being evaluated. We talked about the attacks on the biometric systems which are possible, and then we learned how to generate this deep fake and considering face as a case study. We discussed state-of-the-art models, and I'm happy to see that that you are able to generate deep fakes by yourself. And followed by this, we talked about, of course, when the generation is there, then the detection is there. So we talked about deepfake detection, and you discussed some strategies for detection, and then of course with the attacks, then how can we take counter measures against attack. And so till yesterday we were doing with all this nitty-gritty, and today we have very interesting sessions. I must appreciate Kiran. I enjoyed it a lot. So today we have these biometric security systems, breaches and best practices, like what are the problems are there, how we are tackling all those problems in the real world, and especially this ethical implications and the fairness of the generative, because the course was on like how the generative AI has made a changes. So with the generative AI, what implications are there, what many sort of biases are there in the system, and how we can take. And their group has done a excellent work. I must congratulate you, Kiran. So this is, and so we sincerely hope that the participants have learned, and your expectations with this course have been fulfilled. And so with these words, I would like to invite our local coordinator, Dr. Roy, to say a few words to our participants.
Thank you, Madam. Director Sir, Professor Bhargandra Singh, our guest, Rajaji, our course coordinator, Priti Madam, as well as Pooja Madam, our faculty colleagues, and most important, participants who are here. And whatever I have heard from the different people, that whatever the course was delivered here, it was fantastic. And really, we must clap for such a good course that is being basically given by Rajaji. Okay. Not only that, let me also tell you, it was only one try where we people are trying to break the boundary, whether it is your political boundary or geographical boundary for knowledge. It's basically a transfer of knowledge from the Rajaji to you all. And you all must appreciate that whatever he is working or in that area, it's a really very hot topic, and you all must have learned a lot. And do hope in future also you will continue to learn in that area and must try to utilize whatever you have learned from it. Thank you, Rajaji. I heard about you a lot, and do hope your stay here must be at least wonderful. I think so. Okay. But yes, indeed pleasure, and do hope in near future again would like to see you here again. Thank you.
So I'm happy to share that we are also exploring the possibilities like Dr. Kiran Raja. He is having excellent collaboration here with IIT Jammu, with Dr. Hargier Kaur, who is a part of IIT I must say, and also an IIT Calicut. And we hope that in his next visit, there must be, so yesterday when he presented his slide from his lab, so his collaborators were there, and I sincerely hope, look, my students are sitting over there, and I sincerely hope that IITDM logo will also be part of it. So before I take the opinion of Dr. Kiran Raja, I would like to hear from you, because the everything we did, that is for you. So we would like to know your opinion, your positives, your negatives. Everything is welcome. Like, how can we improve? Because we are constantly trying to organize such courses, not only GIAN, but many faculty development, and for students also, we are running so many programs. So we'd like to be benefited from your opinion, from your views. How can we take forward these activities in a better way? So, I mean, if you, anyone from you?
Hello, you. It is an excellent initiative by the department and Professor P. Khanna, along with Professor Oja and the director. I'm very thankful of the director and the course coordinator, GIAN coordinator of the institute, for conducting this course. I think all of us can create an great understanding about how the generative AI has been creating a lot of issues, and also a lot of new paradigms in terms of exploring how these security systems, which were traditionally largely dominated by human abilities to detect how the things are going and how the things must progress. But as the advancements of AI within the last 10 years, or especially last 5 or 7 years, Professor Raja has done an incredible work to figure out the flaws and the areas we should look forward to develop and advance this biometric systems. Also, figuring out the biases in the AI models and the face identity problems, also as identity leaking in other areas. He is an excellent person who can guide all of us to look forward how things might unfold and what are the areas we should look towards to make it unfold in a better way, which can work for the human civilization as collectively. So I'm very thankful to all of you. Thank you, all of you.
Dr. Maan, would you like to say something? Yeah, we can come there, so it will be
For your
visible.
your price.
Respected director, sir, Raja, sir, coordinator, sir, respected ma'am and colleagues, definitely colleagues in this course. Otherwise, most of you are students for us. Actually, when I joined this course, I have perception that it is for students only. And when I asked ma'am whether we can join it or not, I have been teaching course in AI and cloud computing in my house in a degree college, and I am taking course in AI and cloud computing. But this was a new area. We are marking our attendance through this biometric system, and Aadhaar and all these has come into our domain. I was hearing that these are copyable, that our fingerprints are copyable, but I was always arguing you can't do that. But Raja sir shows that that can be done. And I am sure that I will be able to implement the things that I have learned from here into my class. And that is the main purpose of GIAN course. And I'm really thankful to Director sir again, Raja sir again, ma'am again. It was a really outstanding course. It could not have been better. And arrangements, sir, the arrangements for residing arrangements and the guest house was wonderful, sir. And the food was wonderful. It was like home only. Everything was nice, sir. Everything.
So from our young participants, sir, would you like to say something? Then we will go with it. No,
Basically, I'm from a mechanical background, so it was my just enthusiastically I applied, waited for the confirmation. I got, so it was very nice day for me. And I would like to thank each and everyone for the course. It was very informative. Thank you.
First of all, thank Preeti ma'am that initially I was not getting enrolled and she advised me to get enrolled and she told me that I should come and attend. So thank you ma'am for getting me here, and also thank you Professor Kiran Raja that I learned a lot from you, and before this session I did not have those many ideas which I have now, so I can proceed for my thesis and research. So thank you, and thank you my institute for organizing this. Thanks.
Anyone else would like to? Yes. So, sir, they were these young people, they really asked very interesting questions, and that was the most beautiful point of this course.
Hello, I'm from here only. I studied masters in here only. So currently I'm working on in medical domain, but after taking the course, I have the idea of lot of things about the security aspect, fingerprint, how the fingerprint works, how the facial expression works for the security purpose. All thanks to Professor Kiran Raja sir. We have known multiple things about the security and explain how generative AI threats have created multiple fake images are used for the fake authentication. The many aspects we have explored, and he has told us many research challenging problems that we can work on. So thank you for this, and thank you for our college to organize this type of program. Thank you.
So, from GIAN Institute, would you like to say something?
So, very good afternoon. So, I was very happy that I attended this course. And as Preeti ma'am explained what we discussed in this course, so we can see, actually there are only two words, biometric, but AI and generative AI, but the spectrum of this course was too large. And I was also amazed by work of Professor Kiran. The spectrum of his work is also very large. He has worked in means mm, generative deepfakes, and then today's sessions were very great sessions about biases in data sets, and then this one you are now also tapping into this cognitive sciences. So the spectrum of your work is very means incredible. So I did means get too many ideas from this session, and in future we will try to implement in our works.
So, anyone from Sitali? We have maximum number of participants from there, all young participants. And they were very happy to implement all that stuff.
Very good afternoon to all. Especially, I would like to thank Kiran Raja sir and Director sir and Khandama as they introduced us to this course. I'm very happy that I attended these 5 days of this course, and I've learned a lot of things from Kiran Raja sir, that these much aspects and a lot of things like traits like fingerprint and all. I've learned a lot of things from Rajesh sir, so it was really a nice experience for me. And now I have a lot of ideas to implement uh, in my projects and all. So it was really a nice experience. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Now I will request our director sir to encourage us with a few words.
Very good afternoon to all of you. As we started this GIAN course few days back, and you know that every journey which starts one day has to end one day, right? So this is your concluding session, and through the given feedback, I see that most of our dear participants are happy, and they learned this knowledge enhancement in terms of this research area in biometric and its application through this latest, technology what we are going through. So first and foremost, I would like to thank Professor Kiran Raja and the Norwegian University of Science and Technology for giving this opportunity so that we could get Professor Raja to our institute. So in that way, you know that the objective of this GIAN program is to strengthen this bilateral collaboration, and through which we can invite an eminent professors from top world university ranked institutions, and in that episode, I think Professor Raja is with us, I think. But for participant, your journey starts from now. Once this concluding session is over, then some of you has to take this whatever you have learned. So in terms of research, you have to take some sort of, this, I told you in my inaugural session that in last GIAN, one of my students said, like you, and then we work together how in physics, in particle physics or nuclear physics, deep learning can be implemented. So a student got this, and the product after how many 7-8 months before in February. So that challenge you should accept, and as I said to you, this GIAN through GIAN you are able to connect with the eminent expert of your area. So Professor Raja is with us, so don't hesitate if you are taking a step in this biometric application in terms of research. So be connect with Professor Raja, Professor Khanna, and other leading experts in your area. I think most of the time we connect the rest of the other side of the world through email. Sometimes we never met our collaborator through email. We publish some sort of good papers. So in that way, it is your journey that please connect with the good people, do your quality research, and through this, the ultimate aim is that we build our nation, we build our generation to generation. So with this word, I would not take much time, and I give it back to Professor Khanna. So once again, I'm thankful that people from the different colleges of Jabalpur engineering colleges came to our campus, and I think this collaboration should continue. So feel free and visit to our institute for any sort of collaborative work or intellectual property works. We encourage all sort of collaboration in our campus. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So before we give you certificates, definitely we would like to hear from Dr. Raja what is his experience. So I mean last time and this time. So Dr. Raja, please.
I've been talking to most of you for the last couple of days, but I must admit that it was a truly enjoyable experience. I've had very nice interaction with most of you. There were very interesting questions, and the class was very active, and that is what makes us fulfilling in our jobs, right? So when you have an interactive class, and I hope that I have inspired at least some of you to take up some very interesting problems, the problems that are actually having a significant impact in the society. And as the director was saying, as Professor Khanna was saying, it's all about breaking the barrier of limited knowledge. So that can only be possible when we collaborate and when we talk to each other, when we discuss the ideas. And this is what we have done in the last couple of days. And with the new problems that I've given, I hope we have some solutions for them in the next couple of years coming up from all of you. And I do really hope we get one more opportunity to come back and reconvene at some point of time to discuss what we have done through this course, what was the outcome of this course. That being said, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you for inviting me, Professor Khanna, and also the director for hosting me. And Jabalpur always amazes me. Very nice facilities for my own stay, all organized by the GIAN coordinator. That said, I am looking forward for the collaborations. We are looking forward for some of the interesting topics, and not just to say that I was the one teaching here, but I was also learning some new things. So for instance, when I was updating my slides yesterday, that was when I realized that there is some new works coming up in the metaverse, which I was completely unaware of. And that's some new knowledge that I know. Now I know that people are interested in working in that. Maybe there will be some interesting collaboration emerging from these new topics, which are going to be in the upcoming areas. That being said, thank you again. Thank you for all the wonderful interactions and nice sessions throughout the 6 days. And I do hope that you find the slides and the code usable. And then if if you're not able to run the code or not able to understand any topic, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll try my best to answer on time. If not, I'll at least try to answer it whenever I get some time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Raghu. So now we will be distributing certificates and request certificates. Dr. Rishabh Dubey.
You were not, so you say.
Dr. Shekhar. We can upload all pictures. He's taking all pictures. We will upload on the same drive. Sai Thakur. Pranav Arya. So we all are coming on the.
Yeah.
So Vishesh Raja.
It's your
thanks Ministry of Education for giving such a wonderful program, Global Initiative Academy Network, and that is GIAN. And this is giving us possibility to connect with the foreign faculty, to get familiar with their work, establish collaboration, because these days the most important thing is connection. So without having collaboration, it is not possible to just do work in sitting in your office. So we have to come together, and this GIAN is giving us excellent opportunity. I would also like to thank IIT Hyderabad for doing wonders. The national coordinator, Professor Murthy, Professor Agrawal, and and his team. So I'm especially thankful to Professor Agrawal because like no matter like whenever you ask any query, you write any mail, immediately like within less than 24 hours, you will get the response for all sort of questions, and his team is always ready to help us, no matter what questions are there. And then I would like to thank our director sir, who always encourage us to organize such activities, going for collaboration. I still remember that last month we were in Russia for some on some invitation for some work, and immediately in the morning we saw his message was there, and that really gives sense of happiness and also the faith in the system. So he always encouraged us to organize such activities. And our local GIAN coordinator, who is again like whenever like I become sometimes a bit impatient, so like I'm not receiving something is happening, I will always drop him a message, and he always takes care of it. I'm thankful to my co-coordinator of this course, who is always ready to for the new ideas, and she never get tired. So she always pushes like boundaries that no, Preeti, we have to do this, just write proposal, write, for courses. So endless energy. And I'm thankful to my department, my colleagues who have helped me to organize this, especially where is our Aditya Sharma ji. He helped us to organize this activity here in a good manner, and our CC staff is always ready to help us. And finally, our participant who actually made this course successful, because your insights, your questions really motivated us to do better each and every time. So I'm thankful to each and everyone. If I forget to mention, please consider my heartfelt thanks. And I wish that we have again submitted some proposals. I have both with Professor Oja as well as we have submitted a couple of proposals, and we are waiting for the next phase. We'll get acceptance, and we'll again would like to see you all in the campus. And so with these words, I invite you all for a cup of tea with us, and please feel free to write to Professor Kiran Raja. You can write to me also. So because so many ideas, when I was sitting here, so I could see that Mr. Raja was giving you so many ideas that this can be done, that can be done. And I'm sure that that will be helping you. So please feel free to discuss anything, anytime you would like to, because most of you are from Jabalpur and from outside also. We are always available on mail, no problem. Thank you so much. Yeah, please go ahead.
Next is